Hey, what is up, YouTube? So what we're gonna go over today, make sure y'all leave some likes and some comments for these. What we're gonna go over today is some shapes. Like a lot of people don't understand this game. This is a game, and this game is all about shapes and patterns. If you know how to look at a pattern and you know how to read a shape, you can make money. And I'm gonna show y'all how. I got a couple stocks I just found on finviz.com. I went to these ticker symbols and I found a couple patterns, and we're gonna mark them up for y'all. We're gonna start with VIOG. Now, for me, I would not buy any of these stocks. Uh, None of these stocks are, I never trade any of these stocks. These stocks are just stocks that I found on Finviz, and I seen them. They was trading in a pattern, so I looked at them. Like the stocks I name are known like blue chip companies. Like I don't know none of these. Like if you look at the stocks I trade, option contracts, they have a tight spread, like high beta, high market cap. Well, it don't really depends on. It could be small market cap as well. But the stocks I trade are stocks that are known, like in the S&P 500, in the index funds. But I don't know none of these. But besides the point, we finna just go over some charts and patterns and chop it up with y'all. As y'all can see, I got a clean little chart here. We're gonna do it in full screen. I ain't got So these are my favorite. These are the only tools I be using for real. So we're gonna look at first is that little resistance right there, and look right here. Let's see what we got. We can draw this up right here. So you kind of see it's like in an upwards triangle. You kind of got an upwards triangle because it's bouncing right here off this trend line, but it won't go above this. So I don't know the specific name of this triangle called ascending triangle, or I don't know what the triangle with the flat line at the top name is. So you don't even need to know the name of the shapes. You just got to understand how the price work in the shapes. So now that we understand how price is bouncing in this area, now we have to decide how my sister just sent me some photos. I don't even know what she sent photos of. Oh wow. Oh, oh wow. My mama sent me some photos. But now that we see is trading this pattern, how do you essentially make money from a pattern? So within the stock market, you have these things called puts. I don't even want y'all to trade contracts until you really understand contracts. But you can make money when the market going up and down. Like a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people be like, so bro, what you gonna do when the market crash again? How you gonna make money? I just want you to know that you can make money when the market going down or when it's going up. So now that you know that, I want you to research more about option contracts because I ain't gonna go over option contracts. I'm gonna just tell you how you can make money when it's going up and down. So as you can see, it keep bouncing from this level at the top, right? So every time you see it get to the top, you can buy a put contract. A put is a bet for it to go down. So if it goes down and you bet it for it to go down, you'll essentially make money off of that. And when it goes down right here, you see it kept bouncing the last time, so it should bounce again. So imagine buying it right here when it costs 216 per share, and then you sell it when it costs 230 per share. You already profited like what, $15, you feel me? So that's how you make money off a pattern. What would you do? You would go to your broker. All right, we back, man. That's how I be tripping, bro. I told y'all. So now we're on to the next shape. This is UBFO. Again, I don't know none of these stocks. These stocks are unknown. But let's see what we can mark up on here and what we can get by with. I already seen it was in like a little triangle already. So boom, we got our triangle. Draw it back right here. We got us a little beautiful triangle. We got a beautiful triangle, bro, for real, for real. So now you see prices bouncing in between this. Boom, 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 boom. It's up here in the middle. So usually when price gets to the top, it drops. When it gets to the bottom, it goes up. So you can play inside the triangle, which is when you play inside, you just playing inside. Or you can play on the outside because you know Traders make money from bounces and breakouts. Ain't no. I think it might be some. It might be a. I think it is. I think it is a contract where you buy when it's just going inside when it's consolidating. But for this, honestly, since it get to the end of the triangle, I'll wait for it to break out of this. So as for a breakout is, let's look. Example of a breakout is this right here. Price was price, but you want to wait till it closed above for a breakout or below. Price was once bouncing down right here, right? It kept bouncing down. It bounced down, but guess what? Boom. Sooner or later, it bounced out of that. What you would do now is you would wait for the same thing to happen, but on this, you would wait for the breakout going down here, or you would wait for the breakout going up here. Because imagine if you keep buying something that costs, let's see, costs $7.94 and selling at $8.27. That ain't nothing but like a 30-cent move. So at this point, instead of trying to buy here, sell here, etc., just wait for it to do a move like this and break out of that triangle. And when it do break out of that triangle, there's different ways you can mark your take profit level. You could do it like this, the whole length of the bull run into the triangle, and then you could goddamn flip it. So the way you would mark a take profit, it's multiple ways you can mark a take profit on this. I'm gonna show you right now. Since I wouldn't play a bounce on this, and I wouldn't expect nobody else to play a bounce, but we understand how you can make money from the bouncing. It's at the end of the triangle now. Like this is like a 5 cent move now. You feel me? 20-cent move. At this point, why would we stress buying and selling up here? We would just wait for a big ass move to happen like this. So multiple ways to market take profit. You can measure from the beginning of the run into the triangle, which we would. I ain't do this in so long. Clone. All right, so look, if it ran up, you would look for the run up to the top of this up here, but that's too far for me. This how I mark take. This how I would make a market top take profit. Exactly from the bottom right here to the top. Boom. Clone that line. Boom. So now that could be a take profit. But for me, honestly, I just go off of horizontal support and resistance. So be like, boom, around that area and around this area. So once it do break out in either direction, yeah, I look for it at this level right here. Once it does break out at 828, I'll wait for it to run to 865 and then think. Or once it do break at 790, I wait for it to hit 747 and see what it do. So now instead of buying here, selling here, buying here, since it's so close to the end of the triangle, I would just wait for it to break out in its direction and then make money from that way. We got the next one right here. This is a downwards pattern, LFC. So you see these small bars and price gaps. Like, this shit ugly. They're not trading no shit like this. This just for educational purposes only. Just to open your mind and giving you an example. So when a company like Facebook do this, you'll understand what to do. So now you see when it gets to the top, it goes right here. Boom. Boom. See, you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't even understand this was a pattern until like the second time it hit. Nah, really. Yo, the second time it hit. Because once it land right here the second time and land right here again, that's when you can draw your straight line that connect these two, right? That's when you draw your straight line. Connect this one to right here. And then you'll just draw it out. Sometimes you can use the body of the candle or the wick. It ain't perfect. It ain't perfect. But now we got a visual representation of what we should be looking for. Alright, so now we got our resistance and we got our support. So now what we see, boom, 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 boom. Now we see that pattern. So how we make money off of this? You already know the deal, bro. When it get at $10.29, we're gonna sell it until 9.36. And when it get to 9.36, we're gonna buy it and sell it at 10.13. And we're just gonna repeat the process. But I wouldn't say do this. This is just a visual representation and little shapes and pattern info. I like this. I just like the pattern, not the stop. Boom. Damn. Look, we did have some horizontal resistance at once upon a time, but we can do this right here. We can do this one. Boom. I like a downward wedge. So now when you look at this, you'll be like, okay, I see some value in you. Right here, you bounce up. Right here, you bounce up. Right here, you bounce up. Bounce down. Right here, you bounced up. Right here, you bounce down. Right here, you playing around. And what I would have seen right here, I would have been like, damn, this shit gap down. This shit gap down a good couple of dollars. I'd be looking for a gap fill. And it'd be earnings as well. I'd be looking for a gap fill. But that's just my opinion. But now you know you buy low and sell high. We're just going over shapes. For this right here, is this the last one? Yeah, this the last one. Look how I broke out that resistance right here. Price couldn't get above this level, right? Boom. Price couldn't close above this level till it closed above right here. Once it did close above this level, it ran up. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We got multiple ways. Little consolidation period. Trying to think how they had it marked up. I don't even know how they. Yeah, they had it marked up like this on FanBiz. They had it marked up something like this, bro. I don't even know how they had it marked up. I had it marked up something like this. It was a weird markup. I wouldn't even waste my time to go look. But we do see how it broke out. That is a pattern. Let's look at another breakout pattern. Let's see. Dang, I tripping, bro. I put my face cam in the wrong corner. Let me see something. See if we can find a breakout pattern. Don't worry about all them lines. Let me see what this date is. I marked this up. I did mark this up. July 1st at 12. Come on now, where you at? Breakout pattern, right here. Boom, right here. So I marked this up on a 1 hour or 5 minutes, either one. But you can see right here we have a resistance, and I marked this on a 1 hour. But right here we have a resistance where price couldn't, a zone where price couldn't break out, right? But soon as price passed this level and closed above, it just went. So a breakout pattern is essentially when price is moving in a certain area for a good amount of time, and it breaks out of that pattern and it goes to form another pattern. It just goes or it goes. That's what a breakout pattern is. So whenever you mark your charts up and they're consolidating in an area, it's like bouncing over and over and over. Sooner or later, it's going to stop bouncing over and over and over. It's going to break out. And that's how you could make some bread off that as well from breakout patterns. But yeah, man, I had a good time going over some stocks with y'all. I really did. Hopefully y'all learned something from it. I really hope y'all learned something from it. And we can do more videos like this as well. I just marked this up from seeing it. But I really appreciate y'all for watching this video. Comment and subscribe, and we have more content on the way for sure.